Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are like me in your 40s and you are feeling a little stuck, then go grab your cup of tea or your hot water, come and sit down and let's have a little chat because we might be in the same boat and I might be able to have a few answers for you, or you may have a few solutions for me as well. Welcome, my name is Nina Sachs. I am just like you, 42-year-old in my 40s somewhere. I think I'm about 42. And just feeling like in the space where, there's more to life. Like, my life is good. My life is actually great. I have a fantastic partner. I have a lovely family. I enjoy my work. Like, there's nothing hectically wrong with anything. But there's this deep yearning of like, that there's just more. Like, there's just something else out there. And I know what that something else is. That something else is travel. Like I have always, always, always absolutely loved travel. And to have like that travel adventure, to just have that freedom and to go and to see new places, like that lights up my soul. I absolutely love that. And maybe you're in the same boat. Maybe you also love traveling. And maybe you're in that space where maybe you're able to, but maybe your partner isn't or your family isn't. And maybe there's just something that needs to shift and change. And that's exactly kind of like where I was. So what I realized is that I was feeling really, really stuck in myself. I was like, what is the situation? I want to get out of it. How can I change it? And when I realized that like feeling stuck is literally just a feeling. It's like anything. It's like when you're happy for a while. When you're sad for a while. When you're disappointed for a while. And these feelings all shift and change. And this idea of like being stuck is actually also just a feeling. And I can shift and change that. And that was a big aha for me when I was realizing, okay, I don't need to be stuck to the place I am right now. I can shift and change. And so, kind of like what it was is that I didn't know what I didn't know. I think that was the big thing. Like, I didn't know how I could have an automated online business. I didn't know how I could operate remotely. I didn't know how I could actually earn money from just 2 hours a day. Like I've been seeing all these like 20-year-olds on social media popping ads out there about like earning money online, how they're making $10,000 a month, $10,000 a week, even some of them $10,000 a day just by being like on AI and social media. And I was just like, that's way beyond me. That's way beyond my understanding. Like I'm just a yoga teacher. I'm a health coach. That's what I know. I'm not super techie. Like, yes, I know how to do emails. I know how to do newsletters. I even actually know how to like set up websites. Like I've learned that for myself. Like I've learned these skills. But I was like, that other stuff, that sounds way too confusing. And what I realized is like, you don't know what you don't know. Like if I didn't go to yoga training, yoga classes, I wouldn't actually know how to teach yoga. The same with Ayurveda. The same with anything. I also studied marketing at university. Like, if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't know much about business. And so, where does that lead me now? And where could that lead you as well going forwards? Have a sip of your cup of tea as well. Well, that means that, again, this feeling of stuck is just a feeling, and we can shift and we can change it, which is great, which we now know. So, how do we do that? Well, if you're doing what you've been doing, what's Einstein's comment on insanity is like doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. And that's what I was doing. I was like just literally doing the same thing and expecting a different result. And I was like, okay, actually, I probably have to learn a new or a different skill. And as difficult and as hard as that may be in my 40s, if I want to shift and change, if I want to get unstuck from my situation, I need to do that. And so that's what I did. And that's where I delved into the digital growth community. You can see what I've been up to in the descriptions below, and you can grab your free blueprint if that's for you or not. It doesn't really matter. But this video is just really about you getting yourself unstuck and taking that next step and learning a skill that you're needing. So I've been running my own small businesses, and I realized like the power of social media out there, but I didn't know how to utilize social media to my benefit. And so at the moment, I'm in the process of learning and practicing and implementing. And what is so lovely in this whole process is that as I learn and practice and implement, I'm actually earning at the same time. And the more and more I do this, the more and more that dream of not just traveling more, traveling where I want, when I want, where I want, and in the style that I want, but actually shifting my whole lifestyle to becoming that digital nomad and just having the freedom to be where I want, when I want, and to be able to offer that to my family as well is empowering. And I realize that doesn't need to be something that needs to happen overnight. Like, this is a long-term plan. Like, this is a one-year plan. And so when you have that like long-term goal, that long-term vision of, okay, in a year, I would like to, maybe it's like 50% of my time I want to be a digital nomad. Maybe it's 100% of your time, whatever it is. But you can then start structuring and adjusting and setting up your business so that you can do that. And that's where I use an automated online business selling digital products. I knew nothing about digital products. I knew nothing about selling in that area. But I learned and I realized that I'm able to earn 100% profit on the sales that I make. And I was like, this is empowering to me. This is not just empowering to me, but this is empowering to my family. Because if I can work just 2 hours a day and I can earn, say, just $100 to start off with a day, maybe it works out then in a couple of months to 300. Maybe in a year it moves to 600. Maybe in like 3 years it moves to $900 a day. Like, how empowering is that? Not just again to me, but to my family. And what does that enable us to do? And in the way that we want to travel. And so if you're feeling like you just don't want life to pass you by, you actually want to be in that space where you can like seize every moment, like you can enjoy it. Like in your 40s, you don't want to be stuck and frustrated. You actually want to be out there in life, living it, because we're still feeling good. We're feeling strong and healthy in our body. Like, I want to get out there and paddleboard. I want to get out there and learn to surf. Like all these things that I haven't done. I want to get out there and hike more, be out in nature. And so the challenge is like, okay, I'm feeling stuck in my situation now. I didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't know about the options that I had open to me. And now I do. And that's where I found this blueprint. You can get the one again in the descriptions below. Just hit me up. You'll get to my website. You'll get the free PDF, the free download. You'll get all the information. And you'll be able to find out how you can learn the skills, very simple skills, to start your own online digital marketing or online digital process where you don't need to create anything. You don't need to have the skills to do it. You actually just need to have those 2 hours a day, and you need to be willing to be consistent and to show up not just for your community, but for yourself as well. And that means that create and free up a lot more time for you to spend with your family, for you to plan your next travel adventures, and to realize the solutions. But if you're feeling stuck and you don't know what you don't know, it is a great opportunity or a great idea to learn something new and different, and then to implement that. And don't expect results like overnight. Like, let it grow with time. Let it be sustainable, but find something that is a proven process. And for me, this is one. So I hope you head down into the descriptions below, or just comment yes, and I'll send you my PDF, my free PDF, and we can connect via email. And you can let me know what you're struggling with and where your next travel adventure, where you desire to travel to, and we can hang out. And I'll probably see you on a plane or in some exotic location somewhere around the world. So keep tuned. Make sure to follow us because our adventure is starting very, very soon. All right. And I can't wait to take you guys along with me. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy your cup of tea, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.